I am single because I have created a life for myself that is so full and so fun, and I have yet to find a man who adds to that.
That right there is the part that's not clocking to men. They're not understanding. They're not competing with each other anymore. They're competing with the peace and happiness we've found and made in our own lives, and they're losing. They're losing so badly, in fact, they are so miserable that a psychologist had to coin a new term, man-keeping, that is now caught on so largely that the New York Times had to write an article about it last week. And they nailed it. I re-downloaded Hinge recently, and let me tell you the 3 type of men that you're going to find over and over again on there right now. And as always, make sure you like, comment, repost, and follow along for more. Yes, quickly, we've talked about man-keeping on here before, but it's a term that they've coined because now men are literally so lonely and they can't maintain their male friendships that they are dumping all of their baggage and problems onto their partners unreciprocated. And so now it's leaking into ruining their dating lives as well. And you're right, the first man you're going to find on Hinge, I'd say about 90% of them at this point, is the man that fits that description. He's going to match with you, he's going to talk your ear off, he's never really going to ask you any questions about yourself, he's going to tell you every detail of his day, send you repeated voice messages, and he's never going to actually ask you off of the app. He's just using you as his own personal journal. You've heard of friends with benefits, now get ready for man-keeping without benefits. Second kind of man you'll run into seems very sweet, very attentive, and is asking you questions. Conversation is pretty good. I put my phone down to go to the bathroom, I come back like 5 minutes later to multiple messages of him going, "Why do you seem like you're not interested anymore?" Good Lord, I didn't respond for 5 minutes. I don't want to end up locked in your basement. Sorry, gonna have to respectfully see myself out here, sir. Again, that's 2 for 2. Just go to therapy, not a dating app. And the third type of man you'll find has always been around, but I've noticed a concerningly large uptick in this type recently. And it's a man who's reached, I guess, a point of loneliness or misery in his life to the point where he has downloaded these dating apps just so that he can nag, make fun of, belittle, and irritate women. Which, yes, is wild because you actually have to match with them first for them to be able to do this. And that proves that they are the only problem in their life. Had this one happened today, a man changed his political beliefs just to match with me, and then he kept changing them and trying to gaslight me because I guess he thought it was funny. And that man is a perfect example because his bio said he was looking for marriage and he was 6'3", honestly gorgeous, but he was 32 years old and using a dating app to harass women. Yeah, that proves that literally your personality is the only problem with you, dude. Once again, literally just go to therapy, dude. And that's the ironic reverse uno of it all. Somehow these men are so miserable, dating has almost become a necessity for them, and dating's no longer a necessity for women.